This is the Jonathan Mason Show. Let's get right to it.
If you're tuned in, this is your boy Jonathan Mason, live to you right in the middle of the state in one of my scenic, beautiful locations. Minnesota is a beautiful place. I got people from all over the world starting to reach out to me, and they're like, wow, I know you're talking about a lot of the stuff here in Minneapolis, but we see your stories, we see what you're doing, we see you traveling throughout the state. It's a beautiful state. I would say, and this is Scandinavian people from all over the world saying this. This is why the Scandinavians came here. It's very much to parts of Europe that they're familiar with, but it's an absolutely beautiful place. We got tons of water, bodies of water, ocean, or no, we don't have any oceans, but we have rivers, and we also have lakes and streams. But let's get serious though. It is August 1st, 2025. It's hazy today. We have the worst air quality again on the entire planet. I think that, us being one of the loudest here in the Twin Cities, I know I'm one of the loudest here in the Twin Cities. They're trying to drown us out. I think they're trying to smoke us out. I don't know how Minnesota has the most, as much green stuff that we do here in the Twin Cities. You mean to tell me, as green as Minnesota is, with all these trees, we have the worst air quality in the entire planet? Worse than China, and they're burning all types of plastic. Worse than India, they ain't got no green rules or regulations. But Minnesota, that makes you almost, we're going back to plastic straws, but they have paper straws, and there's barely no garbage other than on the north side. There's no garbage around. Oh, there's no garbage. There's not much garbage around. No, it's very clean. Other than when I guess everybody's just dumping shit in the north side and just doing whatever they want to. I'm going to be heading back over north today. August 1st, 2025. It's 7 a.m. in the morning. Last night I had a really tough conversation, right? You guys see a lot of this work, and I'm screaming poverty pimps. I'm screaming about the problems here in the Twin Cities that we all see, and it's been on my heart to really say, I know a lot of people are giving these backpacks. There was an event yesterday, I guess. I was watching KG Wilson's live for a little bit. It seemed like he was really upset. And when I see, peace activists upset, I want to tune in. I want to figure out what they're saying. I guess there was an event with Muhammad Touch, and I'm like, okay, where's everybody getting this money? Where's these backpacks and everything coming? They're like, well, Sasha Khan and them gave him some money. I'm saying, this was when I was talking about, is it the Muhammad with Touch? When I was talking about Jamil Jackson, this was right before Jamil went on Fox 9, Paul Bloom. Check that out. Check that interview out. Ask people in the community that hear these men and people doing something in the city, but seem and doing this anti-violence stuff, but they not chasing down killers like I am. I'm chasing down killers in the Twin Cities that got real bodies on them. So I don't know how much money y'all getting. I'm finna ask everybody. And I ain't talked to Muhammad. That's crazy. I was saying, hold on, this brother Muhammad, this brother ain't found me. I ain't found, what's going on? We gonna talk. We gonna talk. I'm gonna talk to him. I don't want everybody else. I heard the event went good, and a lot of people giving backpacks. My brother Scooter got an event on the 16th of August, and he will be doing tons of stuff, similar stuff. Same type of shoes, same packback drive, same pencils, pens, papers, all that. Now, I was having a conversation with some people about what's going on. What's the dynamic in the city? A lot of these brothers wasn't out here pressing in 2012 and 13 and 14. A lot of the brothers said, man, we was in jail. I was shooting at niggas and I was popping. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm glad you, like I told Eliza Darius. I don't care about how many people you done killed. And his story is, I guess he killed somebody, beat him up, went to jail, threw him out on the car or whatever, changed his life around, then went to the Minnesota Freedom Fund. I see a nonprofit hustle when I see one. I know the ball game. So we get this is the ball game here in the Twin Cities, what's going on. And Minnesota U.S. Attorney Joe Thompson, he knows the game too. He's a Minnesota boy. I like these Minnesota boys. When he got in here, he spent the block like he was the Tasmanian devil. I said, oh, wait, I love that energy. I love somebody willing to stand up against fraud, willing to stand up against theft by swindle, like Bishop Harding Smith. I like people standing up against Fetty that we see on Penn and Lowry. Like I ran up on the police chief with all y'all around him. Remember that? I got all the videos. I got everything. So when I don't hear of people, I always say, where you from? Where you been? You been in the prison? Where you been? You in the pen? Is y'all messing around with people? How you getting this money? What's going on? How you just get out of jail? What's going on? Y'all ain't outworking me. I'm wondering why Mason can't get the money. I'm not going to take no dollars. I don't need no dollars. Everybody knows Mason's been standing on it. Any money now that I get, I'm going to get the money. And then I'm going to do oversight on the money. It ain't going to be no theft by swindles with Jonathan Mason. It ain't going to be no poverty pimping with Jonathan Mason. The reality is it's time to run the table. I had a major conversation last night because, once again, all these anti-violent violent prevention brothers who they out there get that money. Then I don't even know the woman Sasha Cotton. People say, man, come on, Mason, don't say nothing about Sasha because, she don't know you. But, if you meet up with her, maybe you can get some money. Sasha should have been reached out to me. I'm not Jamil and them. I'm not running, shoot, and go play basketball with colorful shirt. I'm finna be playing basketball. We ran the city in basketball. My brother played basketball, professional basketball, Jefferson. And my team, if I put my super team together, I'm bringing me, Rashad, Vaughn, Shotty. I might get Big Royce. Bring my brother, Jefferson. And then I might bring my other guy, who I'm going to bring? I'll bring Lil Mookie. My guy, brother's son. Everything in Minnesota, they got mad with us with Shotty. When I was running around with Shotty on the north side and kids, and we went to Vegas and running around. Y'all know the stories. Now, my brother, my people, we taking over. My brother Pete Caffey, shout out to my brother Pete Caffey out in Arizona. That's AZ Compass Prep. Check that program out if you're in the Twin Cities. My brother got, he did NBA player. It wasn't just Rashad Vaughn. It was Jeremiah Fears as well. It was Ty Washington as well. It was a lot of these other black brothers that we're getting into the system in a whole new way. We're all fighting in our own way. But if you're going to fight the fight, be genuine about this fight. I told everybody I don't do nothing strange for a piece of change. I don't know, and there's stories and speculations. I want to get the stories and speculations out now, since everybody want to talk. Mason, we don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. Well, this is what Mason's hearing. And we're going to talk about them bodies and them black girls that's being shot up. And I keep putting on my page, where's the black men here in the Twin Cities? I've been pressing all y'all. Oh, brother, we don't know you. You know who I am. Y'all on my page. The girls, I got tons of black women in my inbox. Thank you for fighting, brother. Where are these black men at? Oh, they talking greasy about y'all now. You can only white your mama white so long, baby. I'm out of black nutsack. Don't best believe that. I know you're mad because you got colorism in you. I know you're mad because I'm light-skinned and ain't got no real war wounds and been talking like this all my life. And have we went to war many times and we won every single time. I go to war and I go win. It wasn't just the police that I won against the city of Minneapolis. You can Google mine. I see all my shit's Googleable. You guys ain't Googleable. I Google you. You guys got smut on your name like Chaz Neal. Nigga, I looked your name up. You got all type. Nigga, you better quit talking to me. You a predator. They said that's what they saying on this online. All my kids is good. We're all A's. I don't care if you think I live in Minnetonka, Minnetrista, Wyzetta. I got $1 million billion. I'm not from the hood. You don't think I'm a Golden Valley boy? You don't think I was born in '87 at North Memorial Hospital? 3rd at Emerson, 26 in Oliver, 46 in Oliver. You can't out-talk me. You can't, like I told them pastors and preachers, and like I pulled up on Sanctuary Church. Garbage all around here. What y'all doing? Then I say, brother, is you from here? Because this is how I pull up. I'm not no West Coast. What hood you banging in? Crip cuz, blood cuz, neighborhood cuz, 60s O's cuz, blood. That ain't, I already been around that. Yeah, I watched my daddy eyes roll back and zipped up body bag. Got shot up on the south side. Legendary black man in the hood, Chicago. West side, Memphis people. We built descendants of slaves, one of the most legendary families. You got to go do your research on me. And I give it to you. I spell it out. Brown Baptist Church is my great-great-grandfather who built it in Mississippi. He had my great-grandfather, who had my great-grandfather, Rayfield Sr., Rayfield Flynn Jr., then he had Maurice, my father. We got the west side of Chicago. That's already handled. The west side, once I get to talking about my people on the west side, and I keep saying it, I'm getting everybody in the west side of Chicago too. They gonna come, everybody gonna come home. And ain't no judgments. I don't care how long y'all been in the streets. This shit gotta stop now. I don't know what your big homies is telling. And that's why we pulled up on the west side of Chicago in 2021. I was with Montana 300. I got the pictures, I got the videos, because I always like pictures and videos. See, I always tell brothers, man, don't get on my page talking crazy. What you lead, what you do, where your protest, what you shut down. Then I get to shut 35W, 94. I shut down 394. I shut all the highways down, put the city under curfew. Then these brothers, block, like Javon and them. Like Angela and them. Oh, then I'm on these black folks just like I was on the white folks. Oh, no, I'm not running around chasing white folks right now like Nikema and them. Levy Pounds and Marquise Levy Pounds. I'm not calling them Marquise Armstrong. You ain't nothing strong about you. Because you slapped my phone at the U-Rock when I was talking greasy to everybody and I was outnumbered, 30 strong. But you seen it. I got the video. Last night I was talking because y'all want to, black queen, this black queen. Well, we got black women begging for help from our black men right now. People with real juice. Now it's already over. Now it's finna be really over now. Now Mason sees, and I say this, I don't play with my enemies. I know who I'm fighting. I know who it ain't even flesh and blood. It's spiritual warfare, but he uses y'all, and when he uses y'all, and y'all want to represent that game, like I said, y'all know you get in these streets. See, I know a lot of killers. I know, and then a lot of them sitting down, they calling me from the pen, Mason, man, it's a certified. Honorary killers on paper. Real kill. I'm not talking the Eliza Darius killers. I'm not talking about them type of killers. No. Went and sat down for 12 years, 16, 20, 25 years killers. I was raised around it. Real trap baby, 80s baby, 90s baby. I was at PV Park on Chicago and Franklin and running around Loring Park and all over North with my dad at 4, 5, 6, 7 years. The same thing I'm doing with my sons. My dad had me, but I was around, my dad was selling crack. Impressing niggas. And was at Moby Dick's. See, some of y'all, I was talking to John Powell. A lot of people know the Powell family here in the Twin Cities. John Powell, he was over there on Broadway because I was up and down Broadway and I was pressing all the buildings and I'm going up, I'm going hard, I'm pressing. So I'm going up on the block. I see John over there. We get to rapping. I got that video too. He like, yo, daddy was Maurice. Man, let me tell you how them brothers from Chicago was when they came up, because they came up, the Powell family and them came up from Louisiana. See, we don't give you real history. Missouri or Louisiana, I don't want to mess their city up, but I think he said Louisiana. Wherever it was, it's one of them. He gonna give you the information. I ain't gonna give you, but we giving you real history. John Powell. Now they got the store shop over off of Broadway. Y'all go over there and support them people. We taking all up and down Broadway. I want all that. Whoever we press the owners, we want who own this property. Ding, ding, ding. Man, we going to their crib right now. What is you talking about? This is the type of energy. Black men don't got it. Jamil and them ain't got that type of energy. They gonna try to flex in front if they playing basketball. Then they get on my page when these black women is in my page talking about let's get these killers. Y'all ready to go get these killers? Because there's some real killers in the Twin Cities. I know some of them. And the police, y'all ain't finna give me smoke. Because guess what? Once I know you got a body and you couldn't threaten me, green light, automatic. Don't even play with them. Green light, automatic. Boom. They already know. Mary Mortery and them know. Everybody knows now. Because I'm going live. I'm putting it on Facebook. I'm doing it live. We running righteous. We running the way. We got to change the dynamic here in the Twin Cities in Minneapolis. And I'm starting particularly on the north side. And I'm easing my way. And I know all you poverty pimps and you hustlers can't hear what I'm saying right now. You can't hear full stop coming out my mouth right now, gas station on the left side on Laurie and Logan. You can't hear it if I screamed it at you. You still ain't heard about 36 and Penn. Thomas Berry and everybody else. And I hate saying your names like that. Thomas, come talk to me. We'll maybe talking about it on live. I don't want to do no more sneaky backdooring you and Angela. And well, no, I think you and Angela ain't cool. She's the same sneaky way. I'm actually like, I think you less sneakier than her, but you on that same sneaky stuff. I know what y'all on. Lisa called me, Lisa messaged me. I screenshotted that. AJ called me. I told L, get me on the news. Y'all can't get mad at me because in 2020 when I was pressing, they had me on CNN. I was on Anderson Cooper. I was on 360. I was on Fox and News Time. I'm trying to tell my black people. KMOJ, hey, this is Freddie Bell and Q-Bear. How you doing? This is the People Station. You niggas was so focused on talking about COVID, which was gain of function, and y'all was talking about, I was talking crazy. Now there ain't no more Johnson & Johnson. There ain't no more shots. Now y'all done took some stuff that's off the market. And now you don't know what myocarditis is. And now every time your heart get to beating fast, you don't know what it's from. You don't know what inflammation of the heart did. You don't know what spike protein is. You don't know this type of stuff because you're not educated. You're you're ignorant. Forgive them, Lord. They don't know what they're doing. I'm sitting up here telling the pastors and the preachers. They said, man, we done told McAfee. I know McAfee heard me now. Me and Courtney and everybody was on that. I said, y'all I don't got no problems. Everybody, that's cool. Mac, y'all church is right around the corner from 23rd and Landale, famo. Get the congregation out there to clean this up. I done went to Sanctuary Church. I pulled it up there. I done went to Northern Lights Church and pulled up on that pastor. I done pulled up on these pastors. I want y'all to do this work in the community. I don't want no more, Black folks is done with that. If you're tuned in. We want pastors and preachers. I'm asking pastors and stuff right on the camera. How much is you getting paid to preach? You ain't talking about nothing but, and you should be in that word more. How much is this congregation? And it's on them 990 forms, if you're tuned in. Oh yeah, let me check that 990 form to see what these nonprofits is paying themselves. And then as they doing theft by swindle, Mary knows what's going on. U.S. attorney, and I don't want to hear one word when y'all say nothing about no U.S. attorneys here in the Twin Cities, especially on the north side, and especially from these nonprofit organization groups, and I'm going to tell you why. And former Representative John Thompson knows this as well, because, brother, you told me. At the church, at New Salem Church, Andrew Luger, who is the U.S. Minnesota attorney, I'm too smart for this, the Minnesota U.S. attorney, was at the church and they was begging for these young black kids to get 10 years in prison. I said, man, I had a motherfucking fit. Excuse my language. I said, y'all out here advocating. So then I pulled up on the American Indian Center. I said, y'all in the church advocating. Well, Mason, they tearing the Kill Boys and all that. So I know the Kill Boys is out the chain. They just one of y'all, some of y'all kids. Because it ain't my kids. I know where all my kids, like I said, got A's. Oh, everybody's on point at my crib. You don't get none done until we get something done. You hear me? Make sense? I know y'all ain't got no sense because you're poverty pimping. You can't fool me. I don't care. Let me tell you, you can be a bishop, you can be an usher, you can be a priest. I know some of y'all kids. Y'all kids be online, man. We got yachts for sale. I'm listening to their rap songs. Y'all can't tell me y'all cleaned up 36 and Penn when I ran up on Al Flowers, John Thompson, Twin and them at the American Indian Center over South. I got the video. Y'all don't believe video? You don't believe the court cases, huh? Then everybody get mad because I put, what's his name, Thomas Jennings' picture up there and said, do we need justice for? Well, I heard conflicting stories. And here in the Twin Cities, Mason knows everything in the hood. Mason, you don't know. Yeah, I'm giving y'all insight to the north side. About the two black girls that y'all stood ain't stand up for. I see everybody, they got jewelry on and they going to the club. Man, you niggas make me sick sometimes. Going to Augie's and being downtown. Man, I'm recording all this shit. I'm recording it all. I'm putting it on YouTube. Man, I'm a now, so you got me on YouTube. You been selling out. It ain't just because I got you on YouTube. You been doing this. You can't run from the history. I can't run from the history. I can't run for standing on business. Always standing on business. They know it, and I'm going to keep talking like this. I don't know. I don't care what gang. Runner to the five, nigga, under the Blackstone, BD, and 4CH, and MC Cobras, and 7414, love, light, loyalty, wisdom, knowledge, understand. I was raised around honorary members that really did blackouts. Y'all don't even know what a blackout is. GD terms. We couldn't even say Larry Hoover in the day. You used to get this man a mouth shot. Couldn't spit your six. You couldn't spit your air. You couldn't spit your licks. But when we went to Chicago on the west side with Montana 300 with the videos that I got at the United Center, Jeffrey Ford and Larry Hoover free him. Jeff Ford, Larry Hoover free him. We had the first. We pulled it to me and Royce. When Royce was with me, we went with Ice Cube and him. Got them videos. Matter of fact, Josh, my boy, I love Josh. I love you to death, boy. Baby boy, send me that video because you the cameraman on it. Send it. And I want the HD. I'm finna put it on my YouTube, and I'm going to give you credit, Josh, like I'm giving you credit now. Shout out to Josh Engler. He was out there pressing with me. Cameraman. He was catching it all. Now, we done went Politico. They're saying, Mason, are you about to make an announcement? Everybody's been asking, are you running for Minneapolis mayor? Mason for Minneapolis mayor this is the phrase that I'm hearing. Mason for Minneapolis mayor, if you're tuned in. Mason for Minneapolis mayor. They don't want Omar Fateh. He can't tell you what's going on. They surely can't tell you what's going on with that fraud, but we can. We told you about Amy Bach. We also told you all money ain't good money. We know individuals that was around a lot of this feeding the future money, and they ain't got everybody. Oh, and Joe Thompson is finna spin the block on a lot of these nonprofit organizations. And Mary. That theft by swindle and them theft wages is going on through it. Hey, they can't stop this business though. See, I'm bringing radical capitalism to Black America. In the Twin Cities, and white folks love it. My billionaires and millionaires and investment and development groups here in the Twin Cities, they so happy to hear that. Mason, what'd you say? I'm bringing radical capitalism. All that nonprofit bullshit and 990s and y'all niggas is cleaning up. What community is you cleaning up? And I've been screaming about 23rd and Lindale, pulling up every single day. And then I've been recording everybody. We got cameras all through the hood like the police do. Since half of y'all are confidential informants, you seen what the rapper, what's his name, KSOO, Kuso, or Queso? You seen what Queso for Daddy just did to him? Nigga, his daddy was a confidential informant and went on a stand and told on him the game is dead. Your daddy went and told on you? And what? Oh, y'all didn't, the streets is dead. So all you low end, I'm talking, let me tell you, low end, I love the lows. Y'all get up out of there. I love the highs too. Get up out of there. The Bloods, 10s, 20, 30, get up out the streets. They telling the confidential, they want you in jail. They want you in Rush City. Then you're going to be calling me trying to get out. They going to want you in Faribault. They going to want you in, you better not go to Moose Lake and you better not go to Lionel Lakes because I'm finna go really check that record. If you everywhere else, then we might check, you know what I'm saying? If you are killing in the Twin Cities, this is a diabolical statement that I'm about to make. This is the reality though. Because somebody killed Justin Juice Marshall. That is Justin, Justin, Juice, Juice, Marshall, Marshall, was killed on a week ago. Today. Today is, well, not even a week ago. Was it a week? It was the 25th, 6 days. So not even a week ago. It's only August 1st today, 2025. We looking for the killers. Who did the drive-by on Lindale and Franklin over south right there, right around, who did it? Drop a name. I don't care about no snitching. I'm a certified civilian. Oh, that's my term too. You're going to see all these brothers using all my terms. I'm a certified civilian. I ain't no gang member. Come on. I've been pressing all y'all big homies. And if you're a big homie, tell your little homies to stop. Man, we get money. What money is y'all getting in that fraud money going? They saying, well, Mason, you know the Somali gangs is, oh, hey, the Somalis is, the Somali gangs? Joe Thompson. I'm not worried about, they better know who Joe Thompson is. Joe came out here the first day, had Alpha News spinning with him. I told Lisa Collins, man, Lisa, or not Lisa, damn. What's her name? Liz. I don't know why I said Lisa. I'm thinking about Lisa. Liz, I told Liz, hey, Liz, I dropped all beef with you. The George Floyd, all that stuff's over. Mason pressed all the way. That's over. I'm big conservative. They know I'm big conservative. And so is the Fort family. I was talking to one of the Forts, Jeff Fort people. We own, big names. I'm using big names. Big Maurice, my people, we dealing with big, all y'all click banging and running around. It's silly. Stop it. Larry Hoover people and everybody is tapped in. When I talked about Big U and we're not worried about WAC 100, what they doing. I told you the Crib, Shotgun Crib, Tezzy and them who came over here to the trades, they finna come over here and talk to you. I got one of the big homies over here now, and he's finna talk to everybody in the trades. Because the moment I walked over there and y'all got to playing because old girl got killed, and everybody been getting killed, so I'm looking at the cameras like, it's 25 cameras over here at Quick Stop on 36 and Penn over North. That was 2-3 years ago. I got the video. Pulled up, them niggas pulled up on me and said, man, hey, Mason, you swinging that camera too much. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, nigga, hold on. The little girl got killed up here. We trying to get justice. We want peace. We want radical change. Mason, worry about the black on black crime. I will. I got to clean this police out so when I can bring the police force with me, y'all can't scream they racist because Mason already pressed them. Which I did with George Floyd, which I did with Dante, which I did with Ricky Cobb. Ricky Cobb just had his anniversary yesterday. Guess how many of these Negroes came out and stood up with Mason? Guess how many went to jail with me? How many got on the highway with me? Juan couldn't even get over the fence. It took him almost, and I love my brother Juan Coleman to death. He was running around with me. But, everybody got to do what they got to do. Some of these brothers couldn't get over the fence. They didn't pull up. I'm going live. I'm standing on it. And really what I told them was, we're not allowing murder. You didn't follow protocol, Ryan Lundreg. I have a criminal justice degree. You did not follow. You cannot shoot a gun at moving vehicle. Now, I want to see if the black folks, Nakima, Chantel Allen, all them, Liza Darius, I needed my brother John Thompson. John, pull up! I love you, brother, but come on. I know what the DFL did to you. I know when it was 2020 and you was campaigning, brother. I know what's going on with you right now, brother. I need you to get up. That's Representative John Thompson, my brother. I love him. I'm not, and y'all can't tell me I can't not love this brother. But remember, John, when they was all turning on you, this is when they knew I was a conservative. I'm a Republican. I'm not what the Republican Party was started for, the black people to be equal. That was what it was started about. All that switching and all that bullshit y'all talking about, I'm running the table on it. That's a bullshit lie. The Democratic Party actually was started by the Ku Klux Klan in 1965 to the resistance of the South. Did you know that? No, I didn't know that. Did you know that Margaret Sanger, Planned Parenthood, is a eugenist? See, this is the type of stuff I really talk about on the Jonathan Mason Show. Everybody's saying, can you get to that part? No, I will in a second. I'm not giving you guys all this intellectual property for no reason. Quickly, off the fly, day in and day out, while I'm pressing the city. They have never seen this type of, it's called interactive media. I made it up. Anybody that says that name, I'm suing you. If you try to get off on interactive media, I'm suing you. I'm suing you. I'm suing you. And this is how I'm getting my money. I'm suing the dog shit out of y'all. Like I sued the city and state. We're doing radical capitalism. You guys can do the pantries. You guys can do whatever you guys want to. The food giveaways. Let me tell you how long a food giveaway get. They're giving illegal. Y'all ran around and went and fought for ICE, against ICE. This is how slow black folks is. And I'm gonna wake them up. Y'all ran to stop for ICE. They giving these people in Minnesota free college, free housing, free food, SNAP, $5,000 a pop. White folks, the Republicans has been saying something. The liberal white folks, the Somali representatives, and everybody else is giving everybody else the money. And Northside can't get no money. And Nakima and them out there protesting outside of Target for DEI. Then I break down the DEI numbers for you, because it ain't hard to do. All you got to do is go to Google and type in Chief Director demographic percentages, question mark. Oh, 76.1% of all DEI chief directors, because y'all was mad at Trump, that got fired were white women and white men that are directors of DEI are white men and white women. So I asked the white women, what makes your ass DEI? Because y'all, the liberal white women in the Twin Cities that are part of the Minnesota Teachers Federation, who are 100% DFLers, got Lucy Laney at 5% proficiency. Oh, wait till I start preaching and talking at these schools. Oh, the schools are going to want me to tell the truth. Jamil don't talk like this. Jackson, Corey Yeager and them don't talk like this. Michael Hudson, or Michael, whatever his name is, with the little Kango hat, that's smiling with them bow ties. I can't stand none of them Negroes with them bow ties. Y'all running around Minneapolis public schools, and we are 49th out of 50 in education. What have you brothers been doing this whole time? And I seen you guys in there while I was working there, selling out. See, I had to sue the Minneapolis public schools for not selling out. A lot of people don't know the story about why I sued them. I'm going to tell you why. 2015, going into 16, I was running everything in Minneapolis public schools as a black man. I was getting power. All the kids were saying this. And my role was limited. I got hired on as a dean originally. And then they found a role for me. They wanted to put me as the SCA. I'm like, what? I done went to college and y'all putting this highly educated black man that got the whole school on lock. They calling me the principal. They didn't know who Carla Steinbach was, Aaron Rafke. They didn't know who Aaron Warney was. This was over at Edison while I was over there. These liberal white women, they quiet, they little, they 5'2", they can't stop nothing. Then one day a kid, white kid, said, I'm gonna kill all the niggers in the school. I said, what? Put the threat on there, so I'm speaking up. I'm telling all the black folks, come on y'all, we gotta stand up, I got it. I got the proof, I still got the video and all the evidence and all that. They paid me money. All of my life, I've been discriminated for telling the truth. I was kicked out of class for speaking up. I was hated on. I always tested higher than everybody. I've always had a higher IQ level. I've always been more aggressive. I've always been a big homie. I've always ran. Then when I was in the streets, I was coordinating. I got, what was it? When I was 13 years old, I got arrested for my first burglary. I had everybody in the hood. First we went up to Target. This is how I used to do them. Man, y'all running in them houses. Boy, you running in them houses. And man, my brother and them used to be, my brother was such a scaredy cat. Jefferson, y'all know Jefferson was, I was in these streets. So Jefferson, you know, and he wanted to tell on me all the time. That's why I was always punching on him. I had everybody in order. It was always successful until they always told on me. And I thank God everybody told on me. Every year I was getting arrested, 8th grade in June, 9th grade in June, right when school got at 10th grade in June, 11th grade in June. 10th grade it was in June. Then I found Julia, and then it slowed down, and you know, I was out there messing with her and going out there, and women kept me away from a lot of that fake masculinity that these men produced. And what's up, cuz? And now I got the nonviolent pretenders. I call them pretenders. Y'all call them violent prevention. Y'all doing backpack drives or you violence prevention? Oh, girl and them just got shot up and we got the killers over here. What in the hell is y'all doing? I see y'all on vacation. I see y'all got these galas. I see y'all giving backpacks. I already told Walmart, the same one that Walmart done donated to us. Well, Walmart got the Chinese kids over in China doing these backpacks, and now you brothers is out there, I'm Negro of the Year again. They got this on the plantation. I can see plantation written all over it. Y'all ain't woke up yet, so y'all don't see I call it poverty pimping. They so angry with that term. But that's the reality. This is why the violence ain't stopping. Now going to my original story. I framed it all up for you because these brothers, I'm on their necks now. They said, well, and I'm going to say their names. I need Touch from Muhammad from Touch. I need KG Wilson. Is you industry? Is you coming to do peace activism or not? You every time I hear you, because I was listening to your videos last night, KG. I ain't got the heart for it. I ain't got the heart for it. If you ain't got the heart, I understand. We got work to do. And I love everything that you're saying. It's coming off angry. This is not anger when I tell you guys to clean up 23rd. And we don't need no, Mason's got $0. I don't need no fundraising. I don't need no GoFundMes. I don't need galas. I'm not doing backpack drives. I love the backpack drives. These white folks had free stuff. Like I told you, you guys run around here, y'all sitting up there fighting for ice, Nakima, and sitting out in front of Target. You ain't just told Target, run us backpacks, everybody in the hood. So we ain't got Negroes out here all playing like they Negro of the Year with their colorful shirts on, getting money from the same people. And this is who they say they're getting from. I don't know the woman. Sasha Cotton. They saying, then they get to saying, well, Muhammad and Sasha Cotton got something going on. Well, and they only know if they got something going on. I don't know. I'm going to ask everybody. And if it gets spicy enough, we might have to do discovery. See, what's going to happen is the city and the state and everybody's going to have to address what's going on. There's going to be oversight. I'm the oversight here in the Twin Cities. If you know, ask the police how when I won the lawsuit, federal lawsuit at the Diana E. Murphy federal court across the street from Minneapolis City Hall. Some of y'all ain't never been to federal court with the judge getting up off and giving them a hug and saying you one of the most legendary black men in the history. Just know that. I know you guys on the north side ain't hearing it, but they way out in New Mexico hearing it. The white girl yesterday, and I posted on my page, from Ontario and Toronto, you the real six God. I know, hey, hold on, don't call me that. Yeah. Ye are gods on the earth. We are ushering and hastening the time for the Most High. Y'all not. I'm gonna keep saying it. You guys are not. I can see the plantation games. I'm waiting, and that brother Muhammad is stopping beef, and I done talked to Mickey and them. They not doing that. Rev Ron and Spence and them, Rev Ron and the bishops and wow. How much y'all getting paid for church? I wonder how. I ain't got no money. Y'all could, Mason, well, you done sued, you done won, and now they saying your business taking off. They saying the show, you getting sponsors now. Don't worry about what I'm getting for the work that I'm done. I'm talking about the blood money. That's another thing about blood money. We got these families. I see these families, and y'all crashing out over y'all loved ones. It's so sad to see these people in the Twin Cities. Because, all the hard work that I do in fighting for these families, once they get this money, they don't want to hear. I get these people this money. I don't hear nothing from them. I got somebody 300-400. I don't hear nothing from them after. Barely a thank you. I done put my life on the line for a lot of y'all. And now the family, Mason, you ain't do nothing. Then I put them a video of me pressing everything on it. Well, yeah, you did do that, but they said you Who told you I was fat? Man, what's wrong with y'all people? Is y'all that envious and jealous? I don't think nothing about y'all. You can ask the women around me. I don't care. The moment a girl get the accent, bye. I don't got no time for y'all. I got over 4,000 women in my inbox talking about Grand Rising King from Ontario. And I'm not talking about the girl from Ontario the other day. Other people from Ontario in Thunder Bay. I got people in Madagascar and people way out in Vietnam and people watching, and I can't believe it. They don't say nothing. Oh, I'm so sorry for your hate. Don't worry, don't be sorry. I done seen hate from everybody. Everybody. And I don't care if it came from my mama, my brother, grandma, uncles. I done blocked so many people of blood family. I done left the family. I don't want to deal with none of y'all where I thought we was family. I thought we was building. Y'all competing. Y'all hating on me. It started with George Floyd. You should have seen how the white family, they turned on me. Man, Jonathan, we're concerned. What you concerned about me about? Because I said murder of black people from people that are here to serve and protect. You don't see nothing wrong with George? Then I show them the tape that I don't want to see it. Shut your and then what happens is these people is the same people crashing out now. 5-6 years later, they meth heads, they drunks, they alcoholics, they can't keep no girl, they all over the place, they ain't got no kids. That's like one of my cousins. You niggas is 30-some years old drunks. Your mom and them had millions of dollars. We didn't have that. Now me and my brother, we're doing better than all y'all. See how that works? Oh, the black part of the family. Then my black family, shout out to you. Man, we love you. And I didn't even get to see them growing up. We was the Minnesota boys. When the brothers came up from Memphis and Chicago and all that, they came up here and found some of these white women. I see, I'm a product of that Chicago coming up here, gangsters and trap houses and pimping and all that shit. Came up here and met one of them Maple Grove, Anoka white women. My mom, tall Leslie, everybody knows how she was. She was in these streets too, turning tricks, Moby Dicks, real names, y'all daddies in them. Yeah, that daddy, your daddy was your daddy was a trick, they told me. From the pipeline, heard it from Mom Dukes and them. Your daddy was a trick. We don't condone that behavior. This is why I can't stand OnlyFans. I'm gonna post something about OnlyFans. This video I seen, it's diabolical. I got this site I'm on. They just breaking this shit down. And they got it's a meme of a dude that is recording his girlfriend doing OnlyFans the day before rent's due, and she freaking for the camera. What they saying in the meme is, you rent's due tomorrow and you filming your girl's OnlyFans to make rent due. Then I told the people, I said, girl, women don't even know. Oh man, wait till y'all wake up to where I'm at. I'm already in 2055. I knew the kids was gonna get bullied in schools about they mama's OnlyFans. You know what kids is doing to y'all kids in school when you got an OnlyFans? Let me tell you women something. They not telling you. They signing on to your OnlyFans. The kids from the school is online. Once they find out your mama does OnlyFans, what they doing to your baby boy and girl at the school. Let me tell y'all how this next level bullying. If you tuned in, this is Jonathan Mason giving you the breakdown of the OnlyFans bullying of the kids that no one talks about. When you're a woman on OnlyFans and you got a kid and they're being bullied, kids in the school will subscribe to your OnlyFans and have your mama putting cucumbers in her mouth and in her, and then show everybody at the school of your mama all that extra online. Now, how do you think these kids feel when they go to school and they got a picture of your mama putting a cucumber in her ass? And it can go for men too. These men up here doing it too. Minnesota men, and especially a lot of these black Minnesota men. I got a spirit of discernment. Boy, you putting cucumbers in your mouth. I know what's going on. I can tell you, I got a spirit of discernment. You can't, I told her, I can tell from a mile away somebody got sugar in their tank. I can tell from a mile away. And you can be a peace preacher, you can be a pastor, you can smile and look good and you got sugar in your tank. I don't know who put it in there. I don't know how it got in there. I know you probably trying to remove it. You got some sugar in your tank. And Mason, do you have a problem with people who having sugar in their tank? No. One of my best friends, I always say this, one of my best friends, people that I love are gay. You know how many gay folks I love? And y'all can't make me hate no gay folks. Now, biblically speaking, I told rabbis and I told imams, and what does the Torah say about homosexuality in Leviticus? I don't know. I'm just reading it. I'm just the messenger. What y'all? So now, you know, they having a big thing about, you know, homosexuals right now that are denouncing God. No, we denounce it. Well, duh, they denouncing. I don't know how you can participate with sugar in your tank when it says don't have sugar in your tank. If you heard me now, baby, I don't need no offering basket to tell you that. Get up out in these streets. Go to 23rd, any churches. I'm going because you can't move your church. And I ran up on the sanctuary. 23rd and Lindale. I told the sanitary crews, they still ain't got out there. I told the directors, they still ain't got out there. I told the ward members. I pulled up on ward members like Latricia Vital, who does performative actions that got half bags, smiling. Y'all ain't even thought, y'all took a picture with the half bags. The bags is half full. And then I put the pictures of y'all taking the pictures before y'all put the pictures on. Latricia, I'm running a whole new psychological ball game on y'all. I'm seeing it. I'm going to do it all the time. Now, do I like people doing these backpack gift giveaways? Yes. Is there a smarter way to do it? Absolutely. Nakima, why don't you take your ass, Mohammed, Touch, all y'all that do these backpack giveaways, take y'all unified ass together. Can y'all listen to Mason One? Wow. And the peaches and the pastors and the 501c hustlers and the poverty pimps, all of the colorful shirt Negroes, the yellow shirts, the orange shirts, the green shirts, the blue shirts, the red shirts, the green polo blue shirts. All of the peace groups, all of the activists, all of the people that say they doing the work, but Mason ain't doing it. Let me tell y'all where the garbage is. Last night, Penn and Lowry still ain't no preachers heard. They must not have no North Minneapolis preachers. Ain't no brothers over South North. I keep telling y'all to tag them. Put their names on my page. Just put one of their names down. Please don't put some of them names that we know. Please don't put Nakima and them name down. Please don't put NAACP down. Please don't put no Urban League down. They done failed the task 1,000 times. Got love for a lot of y'all, but even PJ Hill, I told you when you was running around, what is you doing? I don't even like them thick ass glasses with no bow tie out there with me, and we hitting the highway. And then y'all, come on, Mason, be peaceful. Ain't no peace. Like Jesus said, ain't no peace. And I don't even call him Jesus. I'm getting sick, and I'm getting sick and tired of y'all calling him Jesus. You hear me? Wasn't no J in Hebrew. Say Yeshua and say the right name. There's power in the name. There's power in the name. There's power in the name. Well, power the right name then. His name is Yeshua. And he didn't have the New Testament, and he did not go to 325 Nicaea neither. If you're tuned in. Shiloh, Bishop Howell is not going to tell. Bishop Howell actually was in there with the one bishop who was up in the church talking about, what's his name, Marvin Sapp. Everybody shut the doors. Everybody shut the doors. We need 40,000, 20,000, 10, 80,000. Y'all go, why don't y'all clean up the damn neighborhood? Well, Mason, you ain't running up on white pastors. You a damn lie. I went up in church. I make these pastors tell the lie. And then I make them say, well, who the father of lies is. And then that's when they typically push me out. That's when the enemy, they get me out. But what's going to happen is y'all ain't going to push these former reformed gangsters out. These brothers that's coming out to P&L. Let me tell y'all, There's a reason why I run over north and run around and do what I'm doing, and I don't have a particular side that I went because I got love for all of my young black brothers, and many of them know what I'm saying. And the real ones hear me, and they're responding now. Oh, I have a group of people that are not playing about Mason, and they're reformed, but they're not finna let y'all play no games with me. I hope y'all know this very seriously. I know you guys be barking up trees that you might not want to bark up to. I don't have a problem with a soul out here. If you have a problem with me, you're hating. Listen again. I don't care what y'all could have. Well, what's the name of them talking? They said, and it could be anything. I'm just making something up. Mason, they said your mama a bitch. I don't care. Well, they said, what's his name? They said somebody knew your baby mama, and I don't care about these women out here like that. No, I'm not finna let no Eve. I'm not letting no women stop nothing around. Nothing. Y'all can run around in Grand Rising Queen all you want here in the Twin Cities. I'm not Grand Rising Queen nobody. I'm not finna do that. You might not. I might have. You ain't never caught Mason saying Grand Rising Queen. Do they rent Grand Rise the king out my inbox? Man, come on. Stop it. They know a real one when they see one. They know an alpha male when they see a lion. They see me. Y'all don't see me. Brother, I don't know. You need to go over there and go talk to Touch Muhammad. I'm surprised Touch Muhammad didn't reach out to me after me. I can't believe the black men don't know who I am, leading George Floyd here in the Twin Cities. No, brother, they said they did. Who did? Where's their car? Where are they? What? Hold on. Slow down. If y'all did a picnic, if y'all done did a giveaway, I'm talking about what did you step on? What did y'all do? I need concrete evidence. I need pictures and videos. I need Google file. I need New York Times picture. I need new CNN picture. I need that. You can't run that. You can't run and tell my story to me. One dude said, brother Mason, man, me and my guy, Jonathan Mason. Nigga, I'm Jonathan Mason. Hold on, who's your guy? Hold on. You and your guy, Jonathan Mason. Nigga, I'm Jonathan Mason. I don't know you, nigga. You better get out here in these streets. Y'all can't perform nothing. It's August 2nd tomorrow. The sun gonna keep being red. Y'all don't see it, I see it. I'm gonna keep taking pictures of it. I love it. The sun will be used as seasons and times to govern the day and the night, and it will be used as signs and wonders. If you guys, and some of y'all hiding from the sun. Some of you guys put sunblock on and hide from the sun. And if you're a cave dweller, and I say that, cave dwellers, and there's a group of people who are descendants of cave dwellers, the Neanderthals. All you got to do is Google what group of people have Neanderthal blood, the highest amount of Neanderthal blood in them, around 2 to 4% in them. And I would start in Europe. Oh shit, Mason, I never knew that Europeans are 2 to 4% Neanderthal. You better start reading. There's some real genetic, empathetic things missing. And they said, well, look at the black community. Well, we know why this is going on in my hood. But we still haven't lost our love for Yeshua. We still believe in the Most High. We know there's a creator of the heavens and the earth. We see that Kanye got deplatformed and everybody went against him when he said we're the chosen ones. We might potentially be the real Hebrews. We know what's going on. We can tell you about Theodore Herzl in 1897. This is where I had fun. I can't even get to the fun because I got black brothers shooting at each other. I got people talking about, we gonna push your shit back from me saying clean up 23rd in Lindale. Mason, well, I know the feds and them hearing and listening to what's going on because you niggas never fought the feds. The FBI agents never surrounded your house. You ain't got no voicemails of the FBI agents saying, oh, did you see what we did that night when we killed the Asian man? And I had that live video too. Y'all ain't never been to the Diana E. Murphy Federal Courthouse downtown Minneapolis or took videos with your fist up in there and won. Mason, we don't believe you did that. Well, you better go to SAMAHA versus the city of Minneapolis, the state of Minnesota, the Minneapolis Police Department, and all those names on there. Jacob Fry ass was on there. Bob Crow ass was on there. You better put their names and go look and see Jonathan Mason. Matter of fact, this is what you do. Go to Google, go to Safari if you're on Apple, or Chrome, or Google Chrome, whatever your internet, engine is. Go to Google, go to the search bar, type in JONATHANMASON, SAMAHA versus city, CITY of OF Minneapolis, MINNEAPOLIS, and because this nigga said the police department too. Let me see if he lying now. I'm gonna see if he lying now. Oh, yeah, I ain't know this nigga was on CNN and he did everything, yeah. What, and then what's your baby daddy and them doing? I don't play video games, so every black man that's playing video games, you should be ashamed of yourself. I know I got a couple friends, they know where to be found, but video games. I've seen these niggas, we 40 years old. Y'all niggas still, y'all see your boy out here in these streets and y'all folding. I cut everybody off. Cut them off. It's a new era. Come on, I don't need what? Y'all ain't supporting nothing. Y'all hating. Y'all always saying I can't even go to the golf course with these brothers. I got people teaming up on the golf. I go out, these white boys are something different, yo. Now, I know they're angry with me sometimes, but these motherfuckers do reverse psychology sometimes, so I love it. I love every bit of it. That's why we went to the Republican Party. They'll invite you again. Black folks, you bring black folks to the golf course, they lying, they making up stuff, they swinging golf clubs at you, they want to fight you, saying, what's going on? They hitting the golf club, they breaking golf club. It's actually hard to go with black folks that don't have no etiquette. I'm done playing with black folks that got no etiquette on the golf course. And then they're hating and then they team up. I never have these problems with white men. And I'm still beating the dog shit out of them on the golf course. These are facts. And they're willing to pay money and they're buying beers and we having a great ass time. Music's jamming, it's the same thing, but it's no violence. Why does our black community, and you can have everybody. I see people with, even in my own friend group, I'm not gonna say none of their names. They're angry. Why are you so angry? I know you guys are jealous. A lot of my friends around me, if they ain't reached out or talked to me or none of that, y'all jealous as hell. I didn't hear no congratulations on the show. I got people from Ontario. I got people from Vancouver. I cut all that. Like I said, we cut titles out of our names. I don't care if you're baby mama, wifey, mama, daddy, grandmama, cousin. Nigga, I'm loving who I want to love. And if they showing me love, we on some loving type energy. And the Most High knows. I don't care about no judges. Well, Mason, they got you on that website again. So what? What they say, Mason? What they say? Are they saying I'm pressing for these young black girls? Let me go to the story. There's two stories that I want to finish with. First is the two girls who got shot up off 394 and Penn Avenue North. They was with two boys in the car. The two boys jumped out. When the car got shot up, two cars came on the south side. You're not gonna hear, and nothing against these groups, you're not gonna hear 21 Days of Peace talking like this. McAfee and them don't talk about these type of stories. And I know he do some of the funerals and stuff like that now, and I listened to him. He said the receipts is the funerals. Okay, well, Miss Wansley in the city and Mary Mortar and them, they want receipts, real ones. The rhetoric and all that, they want receipts. Anyways, we gotta go find these killers. Y'all ready? Because some of y'all, they saying a lot of y'all, everybody's sliding and backsliding and playing around. I'm not playing around. So these two young black girls, and I've been begging y'all to come on help here in the Twin Cities. And all the black men have been put on notice. I've reached out to the Spike Mosses. I talked to Twin and them. I talked to Trey Pollard and them. Everybody's calling Trey. Why y'all keep calling Trey? Trey, look, me and Trey, we good. He called me little brother for real, for real. Y'all got to get this in order here. Because it can get real spicy real quick on every end. I don't want it to get spicy. We don't want it to get spicy here to Twin Cities. I'm not even on that energy. We was already on that from age 0 to really 23. And we was pressing everything moving. And some of them, my enemies, asked them. Mason's not nothing to play with. I'm not on that. I'm fighting for our people. This is Jonathan Mason Show. I want to say this real calm and clearly. I'm treating this as it is an emergency. People say, you trying to recreate emergency like George Floyd. No, this is an emergency. Y'all don't see Stevens Avenue South and Lake Street on the left side? You don't see Full Stop gas station, Logan and Lindale on the left side with pictures that Mason's posting every day? You don't see Penn and Lowry around 2 p.m. with everybody on that northeast corner sitting kitty corner from the Union. I repeat, Union. I repeat to all the poverty pimps, Union Liquor Store on on Penn and Lowry. Can you report? Could you tag everybody that does poverty pimping, please? Don't tag me. I'm just the news now. It's the Jonathan Mason Network. I'm gonna pull up when I need to. I'm the agitator. I'm gonna get you guys into mode for change. You guys don't want change. Ain't no more giving out backpacks. Mason has now demanded Target. I'm not Nikema and them, and Chantel and Monique Doty and Lisson King Demetrius. He don't even got me in the museum. I told him I'm not going to that motherfucking museum. And you know Mason popped it off, sent the whole city up, and you hating. All you and we had our issues with the South Side and some of the, a couple of the Bloods over there, but the Bloods came. We all good. I got some of the former shooters that love. They y'all had some of my little guys. Y'all didn't even know. I just couldn't stop a lot of that gang activity, and I'm not. If a person want to choose gang life to that degree, and you want to be a shooter or you want to be a killer and all them, and you get sat down and God save you and then he change you, or the system gonna change you, because after you get out of Rush City, after getting paid 25 cents an hour or 30 cents an hour or 15 cents an hour, you get you better get rehabilitated. These white folks got another cage for you. And this one might be maximum. You might be going down to Faribault. This is the reality. This is why they tell you dead or in jail. I need you black men to stand up. If you've received Hennepin County grants, money from Sasha Cotton, I repeat, if you got any of the money from Sasha Cotton, I got multiple violence prevention cases for you. The backpack stuff, I got all the backpack stuff. After Scooter get done with his backpack drive, I don't want to see no more backpack drives. I got something better for us. I got all the backpacks at one spot at locations for us to pick. I don't need Negroes of the Year awards. I don't need no Rise to Remember trophies. That's another thing. I know everybody's starting to get their Rise to Remember trophies. I don't care if John got one. I just seen Cortez Rice got his. Now, Cortez, I got to keep it real with you, brother, because this is the only way I know how to do it as a black man. Tell these people how them black folks are, the Democratic folks and the George Floyd and them people, because I seen you say, because this is blowing my mind, and everybody's talking about it, so I'm going to say it like this, like a man. Cortez, they was saying you was running around here poverty pimping and saying that you was the nephew and cousin of George Floyd, and now they done gave you awards now, so we got to clear that shit up. I want everybody to go on the record, because I know Cortez was pressing. Don't get no disrespect out of me. This ain't disrespectful. I'm just asking, weren't those the same people that gave you this trophy? I don't like no trophies. I don't like no Negro of the Year awards. I don't like no motherfucking galas. I was highly upset with them panels. That's why I pulled up on the Kima Levy Pounds, Armstrong, and Marquise and them. And whoever else was in that crowd, Leslie Redmond and her wife, and they was sitting up. And James, you ain't got to hit me up no more about Leslie and them. I know that you got. I didn't know that. I'm sorry, I'm my fault, James. I didn't know that wasn't your wife no more. I didn't know she's now lesbian and got a wife, and I thought she was preaching. I'm lost and confused. And then Nakima was up there talking in tongues at URock. And then I told her, they got mad at me because I said, you ain't talking tongues to Chantel Allen about what she doing. You never seem to talk tongues about all the homosexuality that's around you because they using different type of tongues. I'm not talking about the sha-la-la-la-la-la. They doing some la-la-la-la-la. They doing some other type of tongues if you're tuned in. Now, I don't know if you preaching and the preachers is talking about, I don't know what churches y'all going to. Churches from down south, the churches from my great-grand, y'all ain't finna come up in here with that mess. Y'all ain't coming up in this church with all that ludicrous. Oh, see, my grandma and them didn't play. See, my grandma and them, they from Memphis and Chicago, and see, my grandma was one of the longest living grandmas on the west side of Chicago, 3649 West Douglas Boulevard, Lawndale. We give you dates, we give you addresses, we give you your times. I'm not giving you my address right now. Y'all don't know, I might be building a house. I might be building a $1 million house. Are you gonna be mad about it? You didn't say nothing to Jacob Fry and them. You didn't say nothing to the Feeding the Future people. You didn't say nothing about them projects. You ain't said nothing about them pastors and them preachers and them politicians. You ain't said nothing to Bobby Joe Champion. Well, I ran up in Bobby Joe Champion's, and then he stepped down from the ethics committee. I don't know what that was about. Then we pulled up. We said that about. We was asking. We seen the articles. I don't know what Jamil. I still ain't seen him fix his books. We still gonna ask that Jamil Jackson, run and shoot. Violence prevention, but you ain't nowhere to be found on Laurie. I'm gonna keep asking y'all to go to Laurie and Penn. Lowry and Logan, 36 in Penn, 35th in Penn, the abandoned buildings. You got to go to Stevens Avenue South and Lake Street. Are y'all from Minneapolis? Man, come on, brother. We North Side for life. We North Side. Well, y'all people ain't been here longer than my people. That's a fact. That's how I come to them. Broadway, 2425 Penn Avenue South, in the 10s, in the 20s, in the 30s, 19, before there was black folks, when it was the Polish and the Jewish, if you're tuned in. They don't like that energy. Well, I ain't know your building was the Caramel J. And then I told you, then don't get mad at me if I asked Thomas Berry them, because your mama white, your mom. Well, ain't Caramel J owned by a white man, Thomas? See, I'm not on pantry work. And if you're doing pantry work, why in the hell would you go to Brooklyn Park and Scooter and all them out there? But they saying it's because of Hollis and Winston. We gonna get down to the bottom of what's going on with Hollis and Winston and everybody over there. Holliston, I actually want to sit down and have an interview with you on the Jonathan Mason Show. I'm hearing all type of stuff. I'm hearing all type of things. And they're all alleged. Like I tell Thomas Berry, it's alleged. It's alleged. It's alleged. It ain't alleged. It could be alleged, but he was found guilty. Your brother, Cedric. They don't like that I'm the loudest one in the city speaking up for black women. Thomas didn't like it when I did it with Monique. They don't like it. They don't. Y'all can call me. I'm gonna speak up. I don't like the energy in the Twin Cities. Well, Mason, you ain't. Man, look, listen. I'm a man, a father. I'm a community leader and member. I'm trying to make more leaders. I don't got ego, and every single one of you. That's why I tell you, every single one of you ask to see they message thread. Well, has Mason ever messaged you? Has Mason ever messaged you? Ask Angela what the thread is. Angela, you the most fake, fraudulent. I can't stand Angela Williams. I can't stand her. I seen what you did with Scott Jensen, and I recorded it. Boy, wait till you get your episode. Oh, I got something for Angela.
That's the Jonathan Mason Show. Like, subscribe, and share for more episodes. Thank you. You guys know I actually do this